Hey, what's up? So I've been meaning to do some collection videos on my LP collection for a long time, and I've finally gotten to the point where I have them all out in the rec room. They're no longer in crates; they're all out on the shelf, and it's not as many as I had thought that I had, but I'm still proud of my collection and you know, what it's come to. I'm not really buying a whole lot these days, but I'm pretty happy with what I have, and there isn't really too many things that I'm looking for. But anyway, I wanted to do my first video on my favorite band, which is Ween. Been my favorite band since I was like 15, and I'm 35, so you do the math. Um, Most of these I got when they had come out. Maybe not at record stores, but like in the early days of eBay and stuff like that. Um, so they're not all originally from when they came out that I bought them new then, but I'll just kind of go through. Maybe I'll make a couple of short videos on ones that are cool to actually get out and look at the colored vinyl or picture discs and stuff like that. But I thought I would just do one on just going through the whole thing, and then maybe I'll do a couple of short videos on the ones that are cool and interesting to actually get out. So I have them kind of in order of when they were released here, from what I can remember. Live Brain Wedgie. What can I say? Bought it on eBay. It is sealed, and it's in excellent condition because it's never been opened and whatnot, which is how you find most of them. Every once in a while, I think Diener lets a few more out of his basement or whatever whatever the story is. God, Ween Satan. I had bought this along with the Pod in New Hope, actually. In, I don't remember what year it was, maybe 1997, 1996, 7, but that's an original release on Twin Tone label. Pretty decent condition, and it is autographed by Diener. Kind of hard to see there, but it's in the silver Sharpie, which I had gotten him to sign years later at a solo show in New Hope. Pod, again, bought that in New Hope. I think for the two of them it was something like $50, 25 a piece, something like that. They also had, I remember that day they had the country album, so it must have been at least 1996. I think that's when that came out. I didn't buy it, and I regret it because that's the only one it's the only album of theirs I don't have on original pressing. But this is the actual original shimmy disc version of the Pod. Pretty sure that's two LPs. Two LPs in one jacket, which is how they did it cheap. Ween Pure Guava on, I believe it's August Records. Yeah, August Records. A little chewed up on the back there. You bought that at Record Connection in Ephrata in probably around the same time, late 90s. I don't remember how much it was. Push the Little Daisies, single on 12-inch. I think I had just bought that on eBay for cheap. I don't quite remember how I came across that, but cool one. Mollusk on LP on Mushroom Records. Cool that it's original, but nothing really special about it. Just on black, original LP, real thin jacket. You can tell it's pretty cheaply made. Paint the Town Brown. I think this is also on Mushroom. Yeah, Mushroom Records. This actually has 3 LPs in one jacket. It's not even a gatefold or anything. So again, that's how they did them That's how they did them when they wanted to be cheap about it. This is an actual colored LP though. This is brown record, brown vinyl. White Pepper. That's on Mushroom as well. I realize I have them out of order here. That's on Mushroom. This is actually pretty cool. I'll have to make either a separate video on this or put it in with a couple others when I get them out. This has white LP, and the inside of the jacket has the multicolored peppers. So that's pretty cool. And they have on the top of this jacket, it says Ween White Pepper along with the side. So that's pretty cool. What about the bottom? No, not the bottom. But that's pretty cool. Chocolate and cheese. I realize I'm out of order, but this was the Flying Nun version. That included a 7-inch promo single. Just on black. Includes Vallejo, Bakersfield. I think one or two songs on the other side. Or maybe it's just plain on the other side, I don't remember. But again, I think that's two LPs in one jacket. Chocolate and cheese on repress by Schnitzel, 2007. And it's a gatefold cover, and it's a nice heavy pressing of it. You know, you can tell the weight is a lot heavier, but unfortunately the cover art looks like shit, and and I'm pretty sure from what I remember the sound quality is pretty poor. So I think it's the only repressing I have besides the box set. Quebec, which is also on, oh, this is actually on Sanctuary, same as the CD. And that's two discs in one jacket too, and my copy's pretty beat up. Corners and both top corners are bent, so maybe one of these days I'll have to see if I can find another one of that one. I think when I ordered it, it came in that way. Shinola, also on Schnitzel, from, was it 2005, I think, something like that. Cool record. Monique the Freak, 12-inch single. Has the etched, one side is etched with the girl's ass and panties. Live in Toronto. Cool fucking pressing of that. I think also on Schnitzel, 2006. This is marked. I think one record is like blue, the other record is like a pink. So those are cool. Friends EP. That's also a picture disc on Schnitzel. And their final studio album, La Cucaracha, on, is it Round? Also on Schnitzel. I guess Round didn't actually put out the LP version, but it's pretty cool. A couple of 12-inch spin-offs here. The repressing box set 96 to 2000, which includes the Mollusk country album and White Pepper. Each one of those is on a colored record, and I think there's a small booklet that it comes with as well. Aaron Freeman, Marvelous Clouds, also autographed by Aaron, which he autographed as AF, a solo show. What can you say? Not the best thing he's ever done, but cool record anyway. Freeman, most recent Aaron solo project. Very cool album. This has some cool insert artwork with it also. Moist Boys. This is the only Moist Boys on vinyl that I have, which is Moist Boys 3, which is cool. And I think there's a couple of set lists and things from a couple of Moist Boys shows that I had seen stuffed in there. And I would consider them a Ween spinoff, but nothing wrong with that. Sound of Urchin, Black Castle. Sound of Urchin is another one of my favorite bands, and just totally awesome band. Way overlooked. Check them out if you never have. Okay. I also have a stack of 45s, and maybe I'll make a separate video because I see them in a little bit over 10 minutes. So I'll do a separate video on my Ween 45s.